One of the easiest ways to last longer in bed isn't about magic pills, weird tricks, or complicated breathing techniques. It's simply about choosing the right positions. And here's the shocking truth. Most immunoproblems men face, they're nodal ways about biology. They're about choosing the wrong positions can push you over the edge too quickly, while the right ones can give you confidence and unfulfilled sex. And in today's video, I'm revealing 9 unique sex positions that guarantee to boost your stamina and help you last longer, but also give your partner mind-blowing pleasure she'll never forget. Women secretly crave these positions in the bedroom, yet most men don't even know they exist. Trust me, you'll want to watch this until the very end because missing even one of the could be the difference between buying just another guy and being the guy she can't stop thinking about. My name is Amelia and welcome to Dark Psychology. Here, I don't just tell you what women say they want. I give you the no-BS insider truths about what actually turns them on, what triggers their deepest desires, and what keeps them hooked both emotionally and physically. If you're ready to stop guessing and finally master female psychology in the bedroom, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now because what you're about to learn can change your sex life forever. Alright, now let's dive into the 9 best sex positions for lasting longer. And listen, these aren't just random tips. Each one is backed by psychology, biology, and years of experience with what really keeps men in control, and women begging for more. And pay close attention, because once you know these, you'll not only delay your own climax, you'll become the kind of confident, dominant man women can't resist in bed. Let's get started. Let's start with one of the classics, the cowgirl position. Here's how you do it. You lie comfortably on your back, relaxed, with no pressure on your body. Your partner then climbs on top, straddling your hips, and inserts your penis from her upright position. From here, she can ride you at her own rhythm, fast, slow, or somewhere in between, like riding a bull or a horse, whatever visual works for you. Now, why is this so powerful for stamina? First, it's the easiest position for men. All you need to do is lie down. Zero pressure, zero effort. Second, this position naturally limits your thrusting ability. That means you're not pounding gunkentry, which is often there as in guys lose control too quickly. Instead, the pace is in her hands and you get to relax and enjoy the ride. Buthers the kicker. This position also stimulates her clitoris through grinding. She gets incredible pleasure while you avoid overstimulation. It's literally the perfect lazy position for men. But the bonus is that she feels like she's in control. And women absolutely love when they get to lead-ins in a while. Psychology tip. Wenches on top, compliment her. Whisper in her ear how sexy she looks, how much you love her movements. Women are very self-conscious in this position, but when she feels admired and we're ripped, her arousal skyrockets, making the entire session unforgettable. Next up, spooning. Here's how you do it. Both of you lie on your sides, your chest pressed against her back, just like a spooning cuddle position. You're big spoon, she's the little spoon. Then ask her to slightly separate her legs. And from behind, you slide yourself inside her. This position is deceptively simple, but here's why it's so effective. 1. The strokes are naturally short and shallow. That keeps Sue from going wild with deep thrusts that send most men over the edge. 2. These short, controlled strokes together JSPA beautifully, making it highly pleasurable for her. 3. You caneously stimulate her clitoris with your hand at the same time if you've got that coordination. And if you do, she'll likely climax before you do. And let me tell you something important. When shorgasms first, your own climax doesn't matter as much. You feel more relaxed, less pressure to perform. And ironically, this helps you last even longer. Spooning is also deeply intimate. It feels like cuddling, like you're holding her close, safe, and cherished. Women crave that emotional connection during sex. So, use this one, not just for stamina, but for bonding. The stronger the bond, the more she wants you again and again. Now, let's flip things a little. The side-by-side position. Here's how it works. Both of you lie on your sides but face each other this time. Your partner lifts her leg and wraps it over your hip, opening herself up to you. From there, you slide inside and begin. Why is this a stamina saver? Because just like spooning, this position forces low penetration. You can't go crazy with long thrusts. It keeps you in control. And unlike spooning, this position also allows face-to-face intimacy. You can kiss her, whisper to her, look her in the eyes, and create a deeper emotional connection while still keeping your climax under control. It's one of the best positions for couples who want that romantic closeness in the middle of passionate sex. But fair warning, the angles can take a little experimenting. Depending on hip size and body shapes, you may have to adjust your positioning. Don't be afraid to laugh, experiment, and communicate with her. Women love a man who can lead and make the experience fun instead of awkward. Guys, positions like this prove a critical truth. Women don't just want fast, hard sex. They want connection. They want to feel like you are with them, not just inside them. And the side-by-side position gives you that perfect balance of stamina, intimacy, and pleasure. Next up, we have a position that most men don't even think of. It's called the cross. Hair show, you do it. Both you and your partner lie on your backs, but with a twist. Her torso is turned at a 90 angle to yours, forming an X shape. Her legs drape over your hips, while her butt is aligned with front of your pelvis. From here you thrust forward, entering her while your hips rest against the back of her thighs. Why is this such a stamina booster? Because the range of motion is limited, you simply don't have the ability to go deep or pound uncontrollably. The angle naturally forces you to slow down, control your rhythm, and stay in the zone longer. And here's the real beauty. This angle is incredibly stimulating for her. She feels full, connected, and pleasured while you stay relaxed and in control. It's one of those win-win positions that makes her feel like you're putting her pleasure first while secretly helping you laugh. Positions like this signal creativity and leadership. Most men only cycle through 2 or 3 basic positions. When you surprise her with something unique like the cross, she instantly you as adventurous, confident, and dominant. Traits women find irresistibly. The bedroom. Now, let's talk about one of the most misunderstood positions. The lazy dog. Everyone knows doggy style, and yes, it's one of the most visually exciting positions for men. But let's be honest, it's also the one where most guys lose control in under a minute. Deep thrusting, total control, and maximum stimulation. It feels incredible, but it's nearly impossible to last long. That's where the lazy dog comes in. Think of it as the stamina-friendly cousin of doggy style. Here's how you do it. Both of you lie down. She lies flat in her stomach, face down, while you position yourself on top of her, sliding in from behind. It's almost like a missionary flipped over, but with erbity beneath you. Now, here's why it helps. The depth of thrust is significantly reduced compared to regular doggy style. That means you get thrill of the position, thigh dominance, and yes, the amazing view. But without the overwhelming stimulation that usually ends things too soon. The only challenge here is alignment. You'll need to experiment with where to place your knees and how to angle your hips, so you both feel comfortable. Take your time with this because once you nail Thielemann, lazy dog becomes one of the easiest and most pleasurable positions to maintain. This position combines dominance and intimacy. She feels your weight on top of her, your breath on her neck, your control over her body. That mix of dominance and closeness is one of the most powerful turn-ons for women. And it'll make her crave you even more now. Let's move on to a position that's super simple but deeply effective. Girl on top, chest to chest. It's very similar to the standard cowgirl position. She climbs on top of you, but instead of sitting upright, she leans down so her chest presses against yours. Think of it as an inverted missionary position with her in control. Why do estes work so well for stamina? Because once again, your thrusting ability is she's the one doing most of the work, grinding, moving, setting thepis. You get to focus on holding her close, enjoying the intimacy, and controlling your breathing. For her, this position is heaven. She gets deep penetration, the feeling she craves, and the added clitoral stimulation from grinding against your shaft. And because you're face to face, she also gets the emotional closeness that amplifies pleasure. Here's the key, though, communication. Let her know when you're getting close. Ask her to slow down working the rhythm. Most women actually enjoy this, because it makes the sex less longer and shows you're tuned in to both of your pleasures. Remember this, women want to feel like sex isn't just physical. They want to feel your attention, your focus, your presence. Positions like this are perfect because they combine physical pleasure with deep emotional intimacy. Now, this one adds a little twist. The sitting on a chair position. Here's how you do it. Sit down on a sturdy chair, keeping your posture firm and relaxed. Have your partner stand with her back to you and slowly lower herself onto your lap, inserting your penis as she does. Once she's seated, she can lean against you, grind into your hips, and control the rhythm. Why does this work? Just like girl on top, this position limits your thrusting ability and puts the pacey in her hands. She gets to feel penetration and delicious grinding without the jackhammer. Pounding that usually ends things for men too quickly. The sitting position is also what I call a lazy sex hack. It's comfortable, intimate, and easy to hold for long. You can kiss her neck, whispering her ear, run your hands across her body, all while she does most of the movement. And here's a little secret. Women love this because it makes them feel in control, sensual, and powerful, while you come across as calm, strong, and unshakable. A man who can relax into pleasure without panicking about finishing too soon shows sexual. And that confidence, it's one of the most magnetic traits women notice in a lover. This one might surprise you. The non-penetrative missionary, also known as outer course. Here's how it works. You lie on top of your partner, just like in missionary, but instead of entering her, you keep your penis outside. You press the shaft against her vaginal lips, or clitoris, and grin slowly, teasing her body without full penetration. Now, you might be thinking, what's the point? But let me tell you, this technique is a game changer for men who finish too quickly. Why? Because the sensation is focused on the back of your penis, a less sensitive area, while avoiding overstimulation. Head and shaft. That means you can last much, much longer while still giving her intense pleasure. For her, this feels incredible. The grinding stimulates her clitoris directly, and because there's so much wetness and warmth, it still feels highly intimate and erotic. She can even orgasm from this if you do it right. This position flips the script. Instead of rushing for your own climax, you're prioritizing her pleasure. And women notice this instantly. It makes them feel desired, valued, and deeply connected, which ironically makes them want you more. And finally, we have a twist on one of the most famous positions of all, the grinding missionary. We all know missionary is one of the easy to lose control in. You're on top, you're thrusting, you're in total control, and that usually leads to overstimulation and finishing fast. But there's the secret hack. Instead, off thrusting in and out, insert yours fully and then grind your hips against theirs. Why does this help? Because by illuminating the long hard thrusts, you dramatically reduce overstimulation. Instead, the grinding motion gives yoke control, slows everything down, and lets you focus on connection. And for her, it's amazing. The grinding motion, her clitoris while you're still deep inside her, giving her double pleasure. Fullness plus clitoral stimulation. It's one of the simplest tweaks you can make, but it transforms missionary from a race to the finish line into an intimate, slow burn experience that can last as long as you want. And here's the best part. Everyone already knows missionary. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to overthink it. Just add grinding instead of thrusting. And suddenly, you've turned the most basic position into one of the most powerful stamina-saving tools in your arsenal. And there you have it. 9 unique sex positions designed to help you last longer, stay in control, and give your partner an unforgettable experience. But let me leave you with something that most men don't realize. Sex for women isn't just about the physical positions or how long you last, it's about the emotional connection. You can be the best in bed, know every trick, and still lose her interest if you fail to connect with her on a deeper level. Here's the truth. Women are white. For them, great sex isn't only about physical pleasure. It's about trust, intimacy, and the feeling of being completely desired. When a woman feels emotionally connected to you, every touch, every kiss, every position becomes 10 times more powerful. And when she feels disconnected, even the hottest sex will eventually feel empty. This is why so many men get confused. They think, but I did everything right in bed. Why did she lose interest? The answer isn't in the thrust. It's in the bend. Here's the dark truth. Most men never hear the difference between the man she casually sleeps with and the man she becomes obsessed with is not just skill in the bedroom. It's your ability to create a psychological bond so strong she feels like no one else can replace you. That's the real secret to it. Just lasting longer but being unforgettable. So if you're serious about becoming the man women can't get enough of, click the link in the description right now and check out Beyond Attraction. I promise you, this is the missing piece most men ever figure out. And of course, if you found this video valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on my weekly deep dives into female psychology and desire. I'm Amelia, and thank you for watching Dark Psychology. Until next time, stay sharp, stay confident, and never stop learning what women truly want.